Thanks to legends like Sandy Koufax and Hank Greenberg, the Jewish people have always had a deep connection to baseball.
We know this guy named Jonathan Mayo. For him, it's an obsession.
I have always been very interested in knowing who the Jews in baseball are. From the time when I was 11 or 12 years old. Still wear one?
Oh yeah, I've worn a Jewish star since I was about 12 years old, since my bar mitzvah. Oh, there it is.
Now, how do we know that Jonathan's not a stalker? Because we know him from Jewish sleepaway camp. I think Jonathan Mayo would be the first to admit he wasn't the coolest guy at camp.
But John could hit a softball better than 90% of the kids at camp, which is not saying a lot.
We grew up to become documentary filmmakers.
Before there was Jerry Springer, there was Morton Downey Jr. Joining me now, the directors of the documentary. I couldn't stop watching.
And Mayo, of course, became a reporter for Major League Baseball.
Let's bring in Jonathan Mayo. Jonathan, let's start with your 10 prospects that you think are going to have a serious surge in 2017.
As an MLB reporter, Jonathan kept tabs on every Jewish player in the league. Many of these guys hadn't had much exposure to Judaism, let alone been to Israel.
So I think just being Jewish in the world, you're a minority. Then you go into baseball, and you're even a bigger minority because there's not a lot of us.
Several Jewish MLB players agreed to play for Israel's team at the World Baseball Classic qualifier in Brooklyn this past September.
2 on and 2 out in the top of the 9th inning. Slow roller towards second. The play to first. And Israel is headed to Seoul in March.
Israel beat Great Britain 9-1, advancing to the World Baseball Classic for the first time in history.
Jonathan now had a mission: to take the MLB players playing for Team Israel on their first trip to Israel.
U.S.-born players playing for Team Israel are headed to Israel, and you're tagging along. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to be embedded on this tour. It's a project that I've been working on with Ironbound Films.
We made it our mission to document the rise of Team Israel.
We're calling the film Heading Home.
We raised enough money to follow the players to Israel.
Why you come here to Israel and not stay in America?
Did you want us to leave?
When you get here, you actually can feel like it's a little bit like home, and I think that's what we're here for this week, is to find that.
Playing for Team Israel involves challenges that are new to MLB players.
Please don't be upset or panicked. I just want to let you know what went on. At 1 o'clock today, there was a terror attack. A guy took a truck and rammed into some pedestrians in a neighborhood in Jerusalem.
It's not Israel.
I hope one day they'll have, a Palestinian team from throwing stones.
We need to follow Team Israel to the World Baseball Classic this March. And that's in Seoul, South Korea.
This Kickstarter is to raise funds for travel and production for the film's dramatic climax.
I'll have what she's having.
That is the weirdest line.
Join me as I head home to Israel.
Join me as I head home to Israel.
Join me as I head home to Israel.
Join us as we try to raise money on Kickstarter to finish our film, Heading Home.
Tell everyone you know, your temple friends, your camp friends, even Gentiles.
Join me as I head home to Israel this year in Jerusalem.